has a gymnastics competition today, so she is not here in support of her mother. But man, confidence.
I just went live on another one. They just fucking shut this one down.
Ready and raring to go.
She's so ready to go, John, and with her ability to get the fight down, she has to worry about the traps that Marina Rodriguez sets with her ability to counter.
Yeah, we are back. These jackasses are straight clipped us right there. I don't know why. It's just fight night.
Well, when it comes to casual mixed martial arts fans,
free fights on ESPN, these bastards.
Lesser known quantity in this equation, but Dominic, the avid fans of this sport are acutely aware.
But yeah, back to it. We've been having some strains get terpene tested, and they've been coming back between 3 and 8% terps on flower. So we're moving in the right direction.
Forward and back and left power in both directions in straight lines. And I think, you know, what I touched on was Amanda Ribas able to take down Marina Rodriguez and hold her for a round. But what I didn't say is the following round, Marina Rodriguez knocked her out. So she can take a loss in a round, but she's got the mindset, the heart to get up, lose a round, get it back together, know that every round is a new fight, and get the knockout if she needs to. She knows the path of least resistance is to knock out Michelle Waterson. She got to keep the range, and let's see if she can get it done.
For Marina Rodriguez, it's about her getting close because she's so vicious. She throws damaging strikes in close.
Yeah, Minority Reporter, yeah, for sure. We got that greenhouses set up. I just, like Super Kawhi Jake could tell me yesterday was talking, like, bro, what the fuck you waiting for? Somebody push you off the cliff. Send it. I started laughing. I'm like, bro, it's still a little bit cold. It's like, who cares? Send them.
Because Michelle Waterson's going to do just that.
And as many of you know, it was Marina Rodriguez who filled in for an unable to.
And then I get some,
in January of this year.
like, right over there, buddy. Somebody'd hook us up with a tent and on light, so I fill them up the other day.
Like the Greg Jacksons of the world, and Marcio Malco is one of them. He has been the head coach.
And I get my meals right inside the bathroom, like literally like right over here.
Another location of Cody Chiba, and they have really turned this Muay Thai practitioner into a world-class mixed martial arts athlete who will try to cash in on her first main event tonight. All right, our main event table tape is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Rodriguez is 34. Michelle Waterson turned 35 in January. Rodriguez has 3 inches in height and 3 inches in reach. All right, now to get you started for the main event as only he can, here's Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, for sure, boys.
This is the main event.
I mean, I've been sticking some out just during the day, and then I bring them back in at night.
Anthony Marnell Jr., Executive Director.
A little bit wussy. I don't like, yeah. But once warm up, for sure, we'll send them.
And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon.
Oh, yeah.
And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans.
But yeah, we'll get this fight done. I'll get Mono on here and we'll blaze up. I'll show you guys the females and stuff.
Live from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas.
2 hours when sun's out. Yeah. Slowly, just bring them out. Slowly.
5 rounds in the UFC.
Just cracking up, bro. I gotta figure out my cloning situation. I'm gonna do the domes, I think, because there's no humidity.
She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the number 9 ranked strawweight contender in the world, the Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record, 13 wins, 1
Here in
loss,
Diego,
2
it's
draws.
cold.
She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at
Yeah, right before I start streaming this, I have to go outside to my car. Bro, it's like 30s out there. Oh, bro, we just busted out in the back of our house. There's this big pond now. We stopped it when in. But fucking beavers, man, they've been running crazy back there. Like serious damage. Beaver damage.
You know the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
So Rodriguez goes bumper fist bump. Watterson does not. We'll see if that ends up factoring into the equation. Gets stonewalled by my broadcast partners. Camilo Oliveira getting us started for round 1 of a possible 5. That's all right. Swinging on this.
They set the vibe, Andy. They set the vibe, all right? Don't blame us.
This White Clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Watterson is in the white with blue trunks. Rodriguez is in black. Main event underway.
It's always a feeling out process very early. You got to get your opponent's timing. Got to get your opponent's speed. You can't just rush in there. I always thought it was crazy how certain people just start fighting from second 1. And you have no reads as to what you're really in store for.
What about Morono?
That was crazy. That is crazy. You just run over there like that.
Oh,
Nice left hand lands by Michelle Watterson early. Sorry, left hand.
Watterson has spent a lot of time working on her attacks out of the southpaw stance, diversifying her famous sidekick. Rodriguez attacks to the body effectively there.
I mean, look at the speed of Rodriguez.
A left hook landed hard.
I mean, that right hand, man. She's got such a good right hand.
She starts everything off with the left to get the range, but when that right hand starts to connect, it's heavy.
You saw Michelle almost jump into the punch. It's the length of Rodriguez, too. She's a tall fighter for the weight class.
Yeah, if you're Michelle Watterson being that short and a little bit undersized, you got to start with your kicks and end with your hands.
Nice high
Or
kick.
vice versa, start with your hands and with your kicks. But you got to have a kick in there if you're Michelle Watterson.
Nice recovery from Watterson after a big right hand from Rodriguez.
When I watch Rodriguez, she reminds me of Joanna Jacek when Joanna was making her way to the title. That good Muay Thai base with good takedown defense, and just the way she tries to batter and bruise her opponents with her hands and her knees. It's just very aggressive when she attacks. You can tell that she's been doing Muay Thai and fighting for a really long time.
Late start in MMA at 26, but you're right. Muay Thai gym entered at 12 years of age. So you're talking about 22 years of Muay Thai experience.
You can tell, John, that she's been very well versed in the striking realm.
Watterson, very difficult to put away. Marina Rodriguez on the other side has never been finished in her first 16, now 17 pro fights. Only woman to ever beat Rodriguez in mixed martial arts, former strawweight champion Carla Esparza by split decision.
That was a very close fight, too.
And I would also point out 25 days of combined quarantine for Rodriguez on both ends.
Wow.
2 minutes to go here, round 1.
In Brazil, there was a 25-minute.
She quarantined on the front and back end.
Wow.
Rodriguez proven to have the early advantage on the feet, goes high there and is out of range. Heavy leg kick from Watterson.
She does that really good. She throws everything up high, gets you to raise your hand, and then she just throws this nasty outside kick.
That side kick that she lands, she literally can land it from anywhere in the face. She got such accuracy. Michelle Watterson.
You talk about a lifetime of martial arts experience. Watterson's been doing it forever. 25 years.
And she throws her legs like she's throwing hands. It's crazy.
Yeah,
her hips.
you're right.
That's gonna be deep. Minority, that's gonna be deep if Logan Paul KOs Floyd. We'll definitely air it, cuz we will definitely air that pay-per-view just for you.
Rodriguez continuing to diversify her attack.
That's that poke kick that you see. A lot of people use it out of the front knee. Anytime Rodriguez tries to come forward, you see Michelle Watterson poke that leg or poke the face or poke the body with that side kick. Stops all forward momentum.
Round one, knee from Rodriguez. 30 seconds.
If Philly Garcia didn't have the fighting
Yeah,
spirit
it's gonna be
to drive his
fuck
ambition,
if Logan Paul knocks Floyd Mayweather out.
with only his car to sleep in. If he listened to
Oh
those
my
who
goodness.
rejected him, he never would have sold that car to pay for his dream. And if he lacked the will to improve his craft, he never would have made a name for himself, lining up some of the biggest names in pro sports.
Take a break, take a break.
That's the fighting spirit.
Smoke break. Oh, yeah, look at these fuckers. These ugly things.
As Rodriguez tries to back away. And you watch Rodriguez here from the clinch, right? She's so good here. I was surprised that it took her so long to try to get Michelle into that clinch position. She was struggling to close distance because of all that little poke kicking and side kicks that she does as Dominic said.
Yeah, there's no doubt Watterson presents a unique stylistic challenge when you look at the top 15 in this strawweight division. Rodriguez opens with a kick to the body here early round two.
Check that one.
Rodriguez did acknowledge this week that she can't be too hasty because of the fact that this is scheduled for 25 minutes, the fact that it was on short notice. She traveled here late during fight week, so perhaps she will manage her tank a little bit here early in the fight.
They both are. They're both being very smart with the shots that they choose. They're not just wasting any energy. They're trying to feel each other out and get the timing still.
Well, these are long-time veterans of striking, and in a striking battle like that, they're not gonna do things that are unnecessary. But if there's ever an opportunity, if either one of them's hurt, they will pounce.
So far,
Yeah, not too
Michelle
bad.
Watterson's
They're
going
all right.
Counter roll right now on her back foot, waiting for the teep kicks, the inside kicks. But right now, Rodriguez, when she lets those hands go, they make an effect. Huge effect. Combinations especially.
What your plans doing, Brotherhood? Where are you? In Oregon.
Combination from
Minority.
Rodriguez.
She's good, man. Rodriguez is really good. Patient, calm, good striking, and boy, this is where she's good. She's gonna start to try to elbow. Michelle's very aware to look at how desperate Michelle was to escape that tie clinch. She knows how dangerous Rodriguez is there.
Out for now. Yeah, brother Edbrand.
Don't forget, immediately following this main event, we will have a.
We'll be back later. I'll have Mono on there.
For you live on ESPN.
Smoke sesh, bro. Smoke sesh.
Joe Van Dean Thomas and Karen Bryant are standing by. Nice knee from Rodriguez.
Washington. Oh,
Last 7 fights
sick.
have all gone the distance.
How you liking it over there, brother?
Both athletes mixing it up fairly well, but Rodriguez has been the more effective striker early.
When Michelle throws that side kick, she puts you back on your heels, right? You always got to reset. It's a very nice technique. It's something that she's done for so long, and people still can't just avoid it. That tells you how good she is at that specific technique.
Well, it's so fast, and the way that she goes from the leg to the body to the head and mixes it all up is what makes it tricky.
Nice short strike from Watterson, and Michelle doing a pretty good job keeping that left guard high with all those right hands coming from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, when they get in the clinch, she's winning the clinch positioning. She's got the better of the hand positioning and the arm positioning on the inside space against Watterson. So following combinations to the clinch is probably not a bad idea if you're Rodriguez so far, if you're looking at the exchanges so far.
Big deep breath a moment ago from Marina Rodriguez, who seemed to have some issues with breathing out of her nose early in the fight.
If she fatigues, Michelle Watterson will be able to carry this pace for 5 rounds. We saw that in the Angela Hill fight. I feel like the 5th round, she threw about a 6-punch combination against Angela Hill. And it showed that the cardio is so on point. Even though she takes these fights late notice, she's always training and getting prepared.
Her endurance is getting better. She believes she's getting faster.
But make no mistake about it, Rodriguez is winning these 2 rounds. She's doing a really good job with her strikes. As long as she doesn't load up too much, she should be able to sustain the energy and the ability to go 25 minutes at this pace. Because this isn't necessarily a fast pace.
With the accuracy that Watterson's able to land those side kicks, I mean, it's very impressive. She's the only one in the UFC that lands them as much and as accurately. And it's anytime you come in, you almost have to flood her with hands just like this, otherwise she's going to kick you.
Big knee from Rodriguez after some nice work with her hands. Watterson's chin holding up. Final seconds of the fight or the round.
It looks like Watterson's nose maybe bleeding a little bit. Oh, the elbow.
Just an elbow from Rodriguez late in the round. We are back in 30 seconds for round 3. There is a championship buzz in this arena.
What do you guys think on that one? Michael Chandler or Oliveira?
All right, welcome back. She's switching Watterson there on the stool after round 2. We'll look at some of the highlights, Dom.
Go higher. See some breakdowns and some replays here. Nice right hand from Watterson and nice knees in the clinch, controlling that inside space. And right here to end the round, a barrage of punches that just land on Michelle Watterson. Nice knee to finish off with the bow. Rodriguez kept the pace. She's winning so far, but Michelle Watterson has a lot of time left in this fight to make it up.
All right, round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. The Watterson corner believes that the lead leg of Rodriguez is compromised. They want Michelle attacking.
Well, she tried to throw that one as hard as she possibly could.
It did land, but it didn't land. Oh, heavy right high kick.
Watterson about as game as it gets, but she did absorb a big head kick a moment ago.
It's smart to get to the clinch. Trying to hold, give herself some time to recover. Great job controlling the underhook by Watterson. For Rodriguez, she needs to try to frame with her left hand. Either turn her back or try to rotate back into Michelle or frame on the face to get her hands back inside. Just like she did there.
Rodriguez pressing forward, chin tucked here, about a minute gone by round 3.
That was a nasty body shot there by
That body shot looked like it hurt.
Oh,
Shots from Rodriguez.
Gosh. At this point, Rodriguez is just eating the shot of Watterson and exchanging a combination in return.
because she can't hurt her. Washington hasn't shown the ability to hurt her.
You can see the weight class difference
Yep. And
in these exchanges.
at 125.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also the way Michelle avoids. Is the way she escapes, right? When she's getting hit, she almost like runs away from.
That side kick is how she defends it. If she doesn't defend with the side kick, she has a tough time. But right now, I got her ahead.
And that lead leg of Rodriguez certainly bears watching.
It's when Rodriguez gets too aggressive, Michelle throws that front side kick. And it's landed a few times with her foot so square down on the mat.
Oh, damn.
It just hyperextends the leg.
There's another low leg kick for good measure. Rodriguez feints a couple times, then lands a powerful right.
Rodriguez throws that right hand, man. She almost loads that thing up to the side, just drops it down on you because she's so tall. It's almost like an overhand, but she's just looping it a little bit shorter and tighter. That wasn't a tight. I mean, that was her just swinging as hard as she could.
Yeah, she just keeps unloading that combination right there instead of
Oh,
stopping.
yeah.
I think she can get way ahead, Rodriguez, because once she's in the pocket, the side kicks don't work, and Michelle Watterson has to move her feet in order to get out of the pocket. So when you see Rodriguez move forward, keep the pressure, and throw combinations, she's the most effective.
John Anik, Daniel Cormier, Dominic Cruz, Octagon side here in Las Vegas. You are watching UFC Fight Night on ESPN. This is our flyweight main event between strawweight contenders who have moved up to take this main event opportunity, Marina Rodriguez and Michelle Watterson.
It amazes me how accurate Michelle Watterson is. Oh, those are heavy shots.
That right hand was about as clean as any. Watterson's left hand largely has been pasted to her face to try to prevent the damage, but
Watterson is as tough as they come, but right now she is getting schooled by Rodriguez, sorry.
oh man,
Fucking great combo.
Combination. Outside kick to a 2-3-2. Nice body kick. And I think part of the difference too is we're seeing Watterson throw 1 or 2 shots at a time, and Rodriguez throwing combinations, punches and bunches, finishing or starting with the kick, and that makes a difference as the fight moves on.
Bro, I mean, when people hold pads for you and they're constantly just walking you down to the zone, imagine an opponent doing that, like Rodriguez is doing to
Watterson there. That was a heavy arm. Just Rodriguez needs to
Woo!
answer again.
She's got to hurt bad. She's got to hurt bad.
Nice body kick. Watterson almost tricks you into thinking she's hurt, then she stabs you with something heavy.
we will stay here between rounds. Rodriguez seems to be moving pretty well on that lead leg.
There, spin. Okay, come on, breathe. Okay, let's breathe.
Fucking the German's working the karate hard, you know?
Look at me. Let's breathe. Firmer.
Watterson's getting smashed.
Okay, very good. Okay, here. Just control
Smoke
the
'em
distance.
huffing.
Right here, you see Rodriguez land a nice knee and a right hand, left hand, throw that combination. She just unloaded here. Her D told Michelle to start fighting back, and she did, which saved her. Nice front side kick by Michelle Watterson that knocks Rodriguez down,
Oh,
followed by an outside leg kick. But it was Rodriguez's round, man. She dominated, and she seemed to have Michelle in a lot of trouble as the round ended. Let's see how Watterson recovers after that third round. That was very difficult for her.
And much respect to Marina Rodriguez, who, by the way, is realizing a fourth round, fighting in a fourth round for the first time in a mixed martial arts career. It was a much greater initiative and endeavor for her to get to Vegas for this opportunity, and seems to have brought her gas tank with her.
She seems fine, right? She seems good. She seems like she's breathing well. Pace is good. And the pace is just, like we said in round 2, you know, it's not the fastest pace, right? It's a striker's pace. And a striker can do this all day.
Yeah, without that wrestling, grappling energy expenditure, right?
All that wrestling. I mean, look at what it did to Gregor Gillespie. I've said Gregor Gillespie 5 times.
Yeah, but that fight was incredible.
I'm motivated by Gregor Gillespie is an understatement.
I mean, he was to exhaust somebody like that is the name of the game. You got him at it, you know, that's what it's about. We're seeing this fight drawn out over 5 rounds. These ladies are having a chess match, strike by strike, piece by piece.
They're landing great shots. It's just not as frantic a pace as we've seen earlier. But at this pace, right, Marina Rodriguez can hit pads for 10 rounds if she needs to. This is like sparring and hitting pads, right, where she's landing, not taking much damage coming back. So if her cardio wasn't up to snuff, it wouldn't really show itself this pace of fight, because she's been able to dictate the pace at which they fight at.
That was a good way to put it, DC. This looks like how they're fighting a sparring match almost. It's a sparring match. It's not a full-blown like.
They're just not grappling, right? They're not wrestling. But trust me, Rodriguez is trying to finish this fight. Michelle's fighting hard, but it's just, and the pace isn't as fast.
That was a nice takedown.
First takedown went through. Let's see what she can do with it.
That'll help Michelle Watterson there. That'll help Michelle Watterson also build the gas tank of Rodriguez.
And she said we don't see a lot of shots out of Michelle Watterson. That was a shot. She attacked the legs and got it.
And let's see if Rodriguez gets back to her feet, or she just accepts the bottom position for 2.5 minutes.
Against Amanda Ribas, she accepted this position. I will be surprised if she gets out from underneath Michelle Watterson. Michelle Watterson's top game is very good, but she is a little undersized, so we'll see if that pays dividends here.
The base is more solid though.
2.5 minutes here to go, round 4.
Getting that hand control. Good job by Watterson there.
Michelle, don't let it get do not let her get wrist control, Michelle. I can be more active. Do not let her get wrist control.
Watterson's doing a good job of hand fighting with her left hand while she's underhooking the far side. It all starts with one movement to try to clear yourself. And right now, Michelle Watterson is not giving Marina the first step to her escape procedure.
Rodriguez needs to get that right leg out from underneath the ankle of Watterson there. She needs to dig a left underhook and get to that right elbow, and she can start to work her way up. But right now, sitting on her shoulder, she can't get up.
Well, it's trapped. Michelle's doing a great job with the knee over the top and the foot behind. It's like stuck in the middle. She cannot slide it up. And Watterson's just dropping bombs on her now.
Well, we got to see Rodriguez use that left leg on the hip. Watterson butterfly it out in order to get that left leg off.
Oh yeah, the left leg. I see the right leg. She's covering the right leg.
The left leg of Rodriguez needs to butterfly into Watterson in order to get that half guard out of there, and then dig a left underhook, get to an elbow. She can work her way up, but she's flat on her back, and Watterson's making good decisions here.
Well, she's just trying to bridge out of the position. Michelle Watterson's too good a grappler for you to just bridge her off the top of you. You got to go through the process of getting up.
Now she's on the elbow. She has a better chance if she's on the elbow, but
you got to start shoving your opponents down towards your ankles. You can't let them stay so high and cover you with their body. It's hard to control the bottoms, controlling the legs with no wrestling shoe, with nothing to grab onto. Makes it easier to get back to your feet.
Also, we're not seeing any underhooks out of Rodriguez. No underhooks. All over the top of the neck and the arms of Watterson, which will keep her down. We saw that out of the heavyweight match earlier with Green. Similar positioning.
This was a massive round for Michelle Watterson to put her weight herself back into the fight. Let's see if she goes back to this in round 5.
Outstanding elbow work from Watterson on the ground. Big fourth round for the underdog.
Speed up.
Breathe. Let's get the back piece out. How are you feeling? Okay, too strong, too pressure. You knew this was coming. You gotta get nearer now. She's gonna put her life into this now. Okay, let's go, girl. She's gonna put her life into this.
Don't distract so hard, okay? There's no force it. Don't force it. Move around like you were at the beginning of the round. Nice and smooth, Michelle. We're gonna go for it, babe. She's gonna be apprehensive, Michelle, so we're gonna have to squeeze there. Billy's on that clinch. Get strong on the squeeze. Move. Get behind, okay? On the clinch, duck around her. Get behind, take her down.
Power corner doing its thing for Michelle Watterson after the fourth round.
Behind the black, please. Behind the black.
Fifth and final round.
Let's fight.
No overstating how important these 5 minutes are in terms of the rest of 2021 and beyond for these two athletes. Dean Thomas, what do you have for us, sir?
All right, gentlemen, this is where we start to see experience come into play. We often talk about experience, and it's very cliche to say, but now is when we're going to see it, because younger fighters that don't have experience start making mistakes. And we saw Marina make a mistake in that last round by letting herself get taken down and not being able to get up. And now if Michelle Watterson can take advantage of those mistakes, she may be able to get a finish, because she's very capable of finishing still.
And in all likelihood, she's going to need a finish or a 10-8 here at round 5 to get her hand raised. And of course, Rodriguez has never been finished as a pro. But you're right, Dean Thomas, nearly twice as much pro MMA experience for Watterson coming in.
Or at least salvage a draw, right? Because it feels like Rodriguez won the first 3 rounds.
Right.
She was cruising. If Watterson can get her down again, I think that's her best chance to try to get a finish.
No question, Michelle Watterson wants a takedown. No question. We just saw why the last round.
But does Michelle have the energy to go chase another takedown? Right? You can see, oh, wow. That was beautiful.
Said she uses her legs just like that. You barely see
How
boxing
easy
at
flexible
her.
she is, huh?
She's got those Johan legs. Look, they slap you around. Oh, she got her to the body. Michelle Watterson hurt her back to the body with the back kick there. That was beautiful. And she times those side kicks so well.
Going to be a hugely
Attack the
compelling final
fucking
3 minutes
body
here.
again, you stupid bitch.
Rodriguez perhaps in survival mode a little bit after that body shot. Huge right from Marina now.
I think it has to do with what, as Dean Thomas was saying, it's just experience. We're seeing Michelle Watterson look very good in this 5th round, and Rodriguez looks good, but we're seeing the little tiny differences in the strike choices.
Well, the takedown adds a different wrinkle to the fight, right? Because she got taken out now, she's not as aggressive in her pursuits.
And look
Because
at,
she knows she can't get taken
sorry,
out.
DC, but Rodriguez's jaw seems all screwed up after that kick, I believe it was. There's like something protruding from the right side of her face.
She took a heavy kick to that jaw, that's
Yes,
for sure.
yes.
Look at all that swelling on the right side.
Man, the heart and the ability of both of these women.
Oh shit. Chick's got a broken jaw.
Body shot from Rodriguez now.
This chick's got a broken jaw. Look at it.
Doesn't look like a sparring session anymore.
No,
This 5th round, they just definitely picked
nice
up
right hand by
everything.
Michelle Watterson.
You see it on the face of Rodriguez.
Yeah, I just got to look at that kick in my ISO monitor.
That kick of Watterson definitely landed perfectly and swole up the jaw of Rodriguez.
Now Rodriguez is much more aggressive now. She defended that first takedown, so now she's right back forward and in her face.
What a tough fight to judge on this one.
It's a very compelling 5th round.
Watterson has had some huge moments, of course, in round 5. Rodriguez, though, has landed some crushing right hands in her own right.
It speaks to how tough Michelle Watterson is, but how good Marina Rodriguez is. She has just shown
Oh, look at her face,
her level
though.
the entire time. She's a great striker.
She's got good takedown defense too. Watterson takes down everybody, and she only was able to get her down once so far. Says a lot.
Off of a bit of a tricky takedown too, right? It wasn't anything
wasn't easy.
traditional.
Rodriguez is getting a little bit sloppy here lately. Both women have landed 47% of their significant strikes. More volume, of course, for Rodriguez.
I mean, Watterson's style is amazing to me. I mean, her way of fighting, her style is.
Oh, huge head kick for Rodriguez now.
Rodriguez is on her trying to get her out of there. But what a cool fight to watch. And the way that these two matched up has been awesome.
And for those who maybe wonder why this was the fight the promotion went with for the main event, got your answers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What a fight.
What a showcase for the best division in women's MMA. Rodriguez and Watterson go the distance. The official decision coming up next.
God sake. What do we do with our son gone off to college?
What you'll do is claim a tuition tax credit for him, which I can help file.
Who you guys got winning that fight?
Or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax.
Oh, let's go my fucking sword.
Made your choice.
Coverage that goes yard. T-Mobile, the leader, 5G. All right, welcome back to Las Vegas, where Michelle Watterson and Marina Rodriguez have just completed their 5-round main event. Dom, a lot of replays with which to work.
I know we're tough on the judges sometimes, but
Ooh.
man, they got their work cut out for them on this one. Look at that nice outside kick from Watterson there. And it's just beautiful job at these two definitely switching it up. We got round 2 coming now, but huge shots landed right there.
All right, I got that Brazilian, too. That Brazilian's busting her ass.
Was huge to get Watterson out of that clinch. Like, let me out of here. That one hurt. And then you see the body shots, the mixture of combinations from Rodriguez, followed up with knees. She gets to the clinch whenever she can and really does some huge damage right there, like you're seeing.
The combos are on fire. Look at
She
them.
got Watterson here. She unloaded a barrage of punches and was able to do some damage. And these side kicks, Michelle Watterson, were amazing. She follows up with those
That
low
leg
kicks
kick was
so well.
deep.
She chopped the lead leg of Rodriguez down all night, and Rodriguez just had to return with these boxing combinations to the clinch. In round 4, we see a mixture of takedowns from Watterson. She gets behind the back to a trip. She's able to create a beautiful round where she's just on top, grounding and pounding. And then look at this nice kick she lands. Outside kick to a lead left high that just swells the jaw of Rodriguez. She didn't see that one coming at all. The Johan kick to the gut all night from Michelle Watterson kept landing. And right here we see the overhand right of Rodriguez landing heavy. I mean, this is a back and forth battle that's going to be going straight to the judges.
Well, congratulations to both women on a huge effort tonight. One final time tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score this contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, Marina Rodriguez.
She deserved it. She fought. She fought her ass off.
Fight, but DC, once you heard the 4-1 times 2, you knew it was Rodriguez's fight.
Yeah, you knew it was Rodriguez's fight because she lost the 4th round clearly. Outside of that, she seemed to be in control.
We'll be back.
In the 5th round, where Michelle
Yes, sir.
Watterson did good.
Bless her.
This is
We'll
a
be back
great
for the burn
performance
session.
by a fantastic fighter.